reaction to the win, mate. Feel good to get that one after the last few results?
Yeah, it felt good obviously to win the game. Obviously, the last two results were disappointing, but I think we put that aside. Obviously, we addressed it at the time, and we addressed it when we came into camp. That we all knew, looking in the mirror, it wasn't good enough. And yeah, it was a tough game. I thought we started the game really well on the front foot, positive, and obviously they scored for a long ball that we could probably defend a lot better. But the reaction was great. To get the goal before half time, I think really helped us. Because I think obviously the longer they're hanging on to 1-0 lead, the harder it becomes. Obviously we've seen that before, so to get the goal before half time, it was positive and a good reaction. And then obviously the second half, the quality shone through with Goody strike. I'm so pleased obviously for him and Nish. Goody especially, obviously I was speaking to him before the game, and he wasn't involved last Adelaide camp, and it was his first game, and we were speaking about when's the next potential game going to be here. So obviously I don't want to say his age, but like it's, you know what I mean, it's one of them opportunities that only come around once in a lifetime. And yeah, I think you seen obviously when the goal went in, it was a really special moment for him, and I know obviously he had about 200 people here as well watching him, from close family and friends, so yeah, just buzzing for him.
At least 200. Can you speak to us a little bit about the formation change and your role in that? How'd you go with that, and how was the preparations for it as well?
Yeah, obviously we kind of done a couple of days prep, obviously with the times coming in and stuff. Something that I played before for club, not recently but a few years ago, and I absolutely love it, to be fair, in the middle. Probably on the ball a lot more, and I could probably be more aggressive and go win headers, and we're free at the back. There's always one of us that can be so aggressive, and I think obviously the way the boss wants us to play, and even when the ball's up the park, he wants us to push right up and be on top of the game. I thought we'd done that well.
There's a stat going around in the first half. It's the most passes for a Socceroos game in the first half, I think, since Chinese Taipei, one of those games in 2021. So I mean, I think it speaks to what was going on as well there. Were you aware of that? That was definitely part of the plan as well, and you would have been a big part of that too.
Yeah, obviously with the formation, it was obviously vital that we kept the ball. And then, the boss said he wants to go out and play with confidence and yeah, a little bit of charisma and be positive. Obviously it's good keeping the ball, but you obviously want to do it with a purpose, but be patient at the same time, because we don't want it to become a basketball game. And so it was good moving them side to side, and then when obviously we've got the quality guys up front that can obviously do what they've done tonight, it makes it really good, feel good.
And a word looking forward as well. How are you feeling about the next few days and the upcoming trip as well?
Yeah, obviously positive, obviously going into it on the back of this result. We know it's going to be a really tough game, but if we want to get to where we want to get to, these are the games that we've got to go and try and get a result in. Yeah, we know it's going to be tough, but we're going with confidence, and obviously I'm sure we'll recover tomorrow and just get right back to it.
First time in Japan, did you play the...
Yeah, played last time, obviously, with the 2-1 Edo's free kick. Yeah, great game, good team, but we're also a good team, so it's going to be a really good game.
And just looking back on the week so far, but also with a view ahead, how much are you enjoying that time with the new coaching staff, and how much are you looking forward to what's going to happen in the next few days in terms of that extra time spent training as well and on the pitch?
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously it's been different. I think obviously every change is, and yeah, it's been positive. I think all the lads are really good in, switched on. Obviously you've seen from training and stuff that obviously he's got a different idea, but I thought the boys bought into it brilliantly. And obviously we've only been kind of 3 or 4 days together, 2 days together with all the boys together. So obviously the more time we get, the more matches we play, the more that we're going to be able to do what he wants of us to do. And yeah, obviously I know it's one game, 3 points, but yeah, there's a long way to go, but it's a great start.